it. Okay, so going over Showstopper Johnny Cage, let's see why I think this character's really bad. So, we swap out Nut Punch for this camera. Now, obviously, it's a decent move in most cases. Like in the corner, you can get like a lot more damage for your B&B. You know, you could do stuff like this into jump kick, whatever. You could get more B&B damage. I don't know the optimal. That's in my combo video. But here's where everything goes wrong. You know, mid-screen, you lose access to the restand. Well, actually you don't, but it's a lot less plus, right? So I don't think it's really worth it, because it's only +3 normally, and it sends them so far away if you recapture in a combo, like, it's just not worth it. Like, it's only +3, so people are going to mash out of that no matter what, especially since you're spaced away. So that's reason number one. Other than that, I think it's an alright move. Like, it's a great combo extender because it really opens up your mid-screen and corner damage, along with having unbreakable damage. Because, you know, people can't break out... Oh, I messed it up. Shit. I think it's just neutral jump, right? Yeah. So, like, that's completely unbreakable, and they're not allowed to wake up. So, that's pretty good. But this is the biggest problem. This is why this variation is absolute trash. Ready? Oh, you know, they're just going to down 2 crushing blow you every time you throw out a forward 3, right? So, let's just back 3 them because we know they're going to mash. Oh, the camera doesn't combo. Look at that. Although, it doesn't even off of just raw back 3 either. Like, come on. Really? Okay, forward 2-1. Yeah, that works, but that's a high. Forward 3 is a high. So what about off his mid? You know, can Johnny combo off of his mid? No. So his mid and low starters, your only way to contest pokes and stuff, if they're trying to be disrespectful and mash onto your high starter, the best you're going to do is get this, or like maybe this, or maybe into flip kick, you know? It really sucks. I would play this variation a little bit, I think, if this had more utility. Like, if I could combo this off of forward 4, or back 3-4, something like that, I think it'd be pretty solid, because having unbreakable damage is really strong in this game. But Johnny Cage's Nut Punch is so good because at +5 or +6, that guarantees a down 4 after his Nut Punch. And as you saw in my guide, if you watch my Ultimate Johnny Cage guide, down 4 is really powerful because it guarantees a forward 3 on block. So losing that because this outspaces them really sucks. But like I said, this variation's strengths, like we have a good crushing blow when we have our health really low, right? So like we have our shades crushing blow if you do a fatal blow cancel combo. Oops. If we have a fatal blow cancel combo, and I messed it up. Sorry, I really do not play this variation. Like, that's good damage into a restand, right? But you're playing this variation, it's just really not worth it, you know? It's really not worth it for that one crushing blow. Because, like I said, you don't have a combo extender. Thanks, Lionheart, for the follow. Really appreciate it. But you really just don't have an extender off of your mid and your low. And that's a huge problem, because as a Johnny player, even in the other variation where I get a guaranteed down 4 or guaranteed down 1 after Nut Punch, it just sucks, man. Because it has so much potential. I don't know what the developers were thinking with this. Like, this is such good unclashable damage. I would play this variation if off a mid starter I could link into that. I would use it for characters that usually, you know, they usually get full screen and stuff. Like versus Jade or whatever, if I want to keep her, like, locked down and, try to make her, like, because she's always just going to use her defensive meter to fall out of combos and stuff, as we saw earlier. So that'd be really nice to do as Johnny. Just keep her locked down, get your guaranteed damage. But my other gripe with this variation is this move right here, right? Sorry. Down, down 2. These shades are probably the worst projectile in the game. Now, not only are they slow startup, but they only go about half screen. Like, look at that. They literally bounce off of the character. That's garbage. You don't really get a great advantage if they hit. So, I mean, I guess you could do this, right? That's what you combo into, forward 4 into that. But why would you do that when this move is minus 25 on block? I guarantee there's a gap. If you try to cancel into that, I guarantee they could poke that. I guarantee there's a gap right there, or they could low profile it. Because, I mean, look, they bounce off of them regularly. But I guarantee that if this move was like minus 6, it would be a lot better. Yeah, okay, so apparently according to the chat, you could even duck the shades even though it's a mid. Like I said, this move sucks. It has no purpose. Being that unsafe, that slow, and just this bad of a projectile, it sucks. Like, if they buff this slightly, like give it a little bit better frame data, maybe faster startup, and like make it like minus 8 on block, so because I assume it has a little bit of pushback, it could be good. Make it so you can combo into camera off of his low and his mid. He'd be really good. And give this crushing blow a different requirement. Come on. Who the hell is going to start the match with EX camera? You are a maniac. If you hit that, please send me that clip on Twitter. I will retweet it. I will shout you out. I want to see that. Yeah, make it unblockable. No. But, if you start a match with this and it hits, please send me that clip. I'd like to see that. The parry's believable, because, you know, like in the other variation, like, you could wait a while before you do the parry. Like, you could be sitting back here first hit of the match and read, like, a Jade Shadow kick and parry and do it. But I'm saying, if you can hit this at the start of the match, I want to see it, please. Your other scenario is missing amplified say cheese 3 times in a row. That is 3 bars of meter. That is using 3 bars of meter on whiff. Your opponent has to literally have no thumbs and be playing with... Their dog has to be playing the game or something. I don't even know. How would you ever hit this? You have to whiff 3 of these. That is 3 bars of meter. I mean, I guess if you're using these strings because, you know, you can't combo off them anyways in this variation, you can get it. But then again, is it even worth it? Like the crushing blow, yeah, you get good damage off it, but getting it's impossible. You'll never see this in a real match. And then what? Like this? I don't even know, man. Like they need to make a different requirement for that. And then this variation will be solid. I think even though you lose the plus frames from the restand because it pushes them out of the way of you being able to like trap them in anything, it could be decent. Like as long as you can combo off a forward 4 and then back 3-4 into EX camera. If they fix the requirements for the camera crushing blow, the Shades crushing blow is fine as is. I think it's really strong and it's a good restand. And I think if they switch the frame data on Shades, then I think this variation could be really solid. Like, because then Johnny wouldn't have a projectile that whiffs on females. Just kidding. Wait, no. These actually, I'm pretty sure these whiff on just everybody, right? It's a mid, right? Yeah, it's a mid projectile that whiffs on just crouching opponents. Nice. Look at that. Never mind. This variation's trash. I'm ending it there. Case closed. We're done. Showstopper sucks.